Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining the Scheels Arena Facebook live stream. We have a great matchup on our hands today. Some are saying that this is a precursor for the gold medal game between the United States and Team Canada, but I guess we'll only see what happens. For Duluth, some guys I want you to keep your eyes on. Number 13, J.J. Rode. But he has 10 goals and 1 assist in 5 games, averaging 2 goals a game so far. It's pretty impressive. Number 12, Felix Johnson. He has 4 goals and 5 assists in these 5 games played for a total of 9 points. And then Josh Stelmacher, number 15. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists for 7 games played, or for 5 games played throughout this tournament so far. And then for the Sabres, number 9, Hudson French. He has 11 goals and 6 assists for 17 points in these 5 games. That is extremely impressive. I'd expect him to get at least a couple points tonight. And then number 10, James Falvo. He's got 10 goals, 3 assists for 13 points in these 5 games played. And number 11, Grant Suko with 7 goals, 4 assists, and 11 points. The Knights of Columbus, the Sabres over there, they have been putting up a ton of points throughout this tournament. In their first game they played, they scored 19 goals. I believe that was against Detroit Lakes. Yeah, it was a 19-1 win for the Sabres against Detroit Lakes. So these boys know how to put the puck in net. We gotta see what Duluth has to offer here. Starting in net for Duluth, we have number 36, Carter Brennan. Throughout this tournament, he's faced 41 shots. He's faced 41 shots. He's only gave up 5 goals. So his goals against average is a little over 2, and his save percentage is .878. And I don't know who's starting for the Sabres. Oh, it looks like it's going to be Janik. Starting for the Sabres, number 1, Russell Janik. So far through this tournament, he's faced 40 shots, allowed 4 goals for an average of 1.3 goals against per game, and his save percentage is about .900. And the game is underway, and Duluth wins the draw here, and they're up on the rush. 13 makes a nice toe drag and takes it into the corner here. Throw it on that. Nice routine save for Janik right there. And already we see Josh Rode, or JJ Rode, excuse me, making a nice little toe drag and is able to make something happen. That kid, it looks good already, and he's lining up for the draw here. Wins it to his winger, and they work it up to the point. Here's Stelmacher, gets a hard rip. Nice blocker save by the goalie there. Here comes the Sabres. They work it out of their own zone here. Here's Falvo with the puck. Gets the blue line, takes it wide. He's got some speed here. Tries to beat Stelmacher, but Stelmacher pushes him wide. Throws in front of the net, but is intercepted by the Duluth players. Still fighting for it. Squirts out to a Sabres player, and he puts it just a little bit wide. Duluth comes away with it, trying to break it out of the zone, but they lose control of the puck, and the Sabres are trying to gain possession, but Duluth comes away with it. Sabres get possession behind Duluth's net. Stelmacher is able to intercept it and throws it up along to his winger here. Robinson finds a center. Duluth's able to get in the zone here, and the Sabres are able to steal it and rim it around. Winters had the puck. I think he lost it. Here comes Duluth. They throw it behind the net. I think it's going to get up to the point. Yep, Borowitz able to collapse on that puck. Sabres able to come away with it. Open. It comes back to a Duluth player. Unable to control it. Throws it in front of the net. No one there to get it. Here comes the Sabres back the other way. They call in too many men, or not sure what just happened. I think they might be calling too many men on that one right there. No one's going to the, okay, someone's got to come to the box. It looks like it's going to be Duluth on the power play here. Walter's serving a too many men penalty for the Sabres right now. Puck won by the Sabres. Duluth able to keep the puck in the zone. In the zone, though, is Johnson. Johnson throws it on net, bouncing around. It's still loose, covered up by the goalie. That is the 9th penalty of the tournament so far against the Sabres. And leading up to this game, they are 8 for 8 for the penalty kill. So they need to try and stay out of the box against this good Duluth team, but their penalty kill unit has been looking good so far. They're able to clear the puck all the way down, and that won't be icing. Borowitz has the puck, throws it up along the boards to one of his wingers. Johnson is able to get the red line and get the puck in deep. And the goalie will freeze it for a whistle. That was probably the smart play by the goalie right there, but man, I mean, there's a reason I'm not playing, but maybe I would have passed it out and tried and kill some more time, but these kids know what they're doing. No need to second guess them. Here comes the Sabres back the other way, and Falvo making some moves, but he loses control of the puck. Nice clear high off the glass and out by one of the Duluth defensemen. And that'll be offsides against the Sabres there. That was a textbook play by Borowitz right there. You don't see kids this age really shooting the puck hard, high off the glass to get it out of the zone, but that's what you want to do as you go up in age levels and skill levels. Sabres able to get the puck in deep. Borowitz has control of the puck, but is unable to clear it out of his zone. Again, high off the glass and out. It's a good play. Adams gets the puck in deep, back to Borowitz, and he has the puck. Tries to throw it all the way down, and he finds Stelmacher. Stelmacher's got a little bit of space here, tries to cut to the slot, unable to get a good shot off, though. Good play by Folvo to separate the... I can't tell who that was from Duluth, but he was able to step in front of the Duluth player and separate him from the puck. Sandifer has the puck for Duluth here. Takes it in wide. Tries to cut to the net. Finds a player in front of the net. Oh, it just goes between his skates. Here comes Falvo back the other way. He's got some speed. Oh, good stick by, I think that was JJ right there to poke it off of him and keep the puck in the zone. But it comes back to Falvo here. He's got a weak side winger here. He throws the puck up to him. Able to get the puck in deep. Duluth is going to start their breakout here behind their own net. Borowitz has the puck, takes a little spill. He's able to get it to his partner, though. They didn't try and clear it out, but the defenseman for the Sabres was able to hold it in. Fighting for the puck along the boards here. Duluth comes away with it. Tries to find his weak side winger, but a stick gets in the wing. He's not able to get all of his pass on that. Here comes the Sabres back the other way. Nice backhand on that. Easy routine save for the goalie right there. I think a big factor for this game is going to be rebound control. Seems like these guys are just trying to get as many shots off as they can from whatever angle, however they can get it off. So in order for these goalies to not let any rebounds come up is going to be crucial. Puck won by Duluth, back to Johnson. He rings it around the boards to try and find his winger. Pervasic has the puck. Finds one of his centers here, and they got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Little falling down shot, it just goes a little bit wide. Good step by Stahlmacher to hold the puck in the zone. Adam has the puck for the Sabres, rings it around to one of his wingers, and they will start their breakout. Good hold by one of the Duluth forwards to keep the puck in the zone. It looks like Opacek will be the first one on it. Opacek, excuse me. Works up to Stahlmacher. Throws it down to Opacek. Opacek has the puck behind the net, gets it stripped away by Falvo, but it goes to one of his other players. Here's a Duluth forward behind the net, works it up to the slot just out of his reach. Johnson's able to hold it in, gets a nice high shot from the point, easy glove save for the goalie there. Janik was able to watch that one all the way right into his glove. That was like a little rainbow right there, but those are the sneaky ones. A little off-speed shot right there. It might have hit something out in front of the net. puck worked up to the Duluth defenseman. He throws it behind the net. Sabres try and break it out of the zone. Duluth throws it in front of the net. Oh, and 5-hole score right there. I can't tell who that was. I think that was J.J. Rhodes again for his 11th goal of the tournament so far. It all starts with the draw right there. You win the draw, get the puck up to the point. He's not able to get a shot on net, so he throws it behind the net. And one of the Duluth forwards is just grinding away, working for that puck. He gets it. Nice little no-look backhand pass to the front of the net, right to JJ. And he's able to slide that 1-5-hole and give Duluth a 1-0 lead. Draw one by Duluth, and they're able to get the puck in the zone. Winters clears it out of the zone, but it goes to a Duluth defenseman. They work it up to Robinson. He's able to get the puck in deep here. Good play. Get it in deep and get off the ice. Opasic working for the puck in the corner here. Finds JJ. JJ works it up to the point. Tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked in front. Puck is still loose. Everyone's trying to find it, jamming at it, and squirts to a Sabres winger. Here comes number 9. French, nice hard shot. Holy, I want to see this kid shoot the puck more. That was a really hard shot right there. It looked like it was tipped a little bit wide, though. Puck's loose in front of the net, picked up by a Duluth forward. And he looks to go the length of the ice here. Nice hard pass to the weak side winger, but it's too hot for him to handle. It goes under his stick. Fighting for it along the boards here. Sabres are trying to clear it out. Duluth doing everything they can to hold it in. Duluth comes away with it. Olsen's still fighting for it, but it comes to French. French makes a nice step. Makes one-man miss. Tries to take this one wide against Stelmacher. Good job by Stelmacher to use his reach right there and force him wide and make him take that low percentage backhand shot that just went a little bit wide there. Here comes Duluth with the puck behind their own net. Good step by Adams to intercept that pass, but Duluth still is able to get the puck out of the zone. Back to Stelmacher here, throws it all the way down the ice. I think that was tipped. Nope, that was not tipped, and that'll be icing. Stelmacher's looking really good defensively out there, and he's been putting up some good points throughout this tournament. I think he's got, 4 goals and 3 assists in his 5 games. And he's a pretty good lockdown defenseman back there, going up against French, who's already got, 11 goals? Yeah, 11 goals throughout this tournament so far, and that kid is deadly. Stelmacher's able to use his reach, though, and keep him wide. Draw one by Duluth. They work it up to Opasic. Tries to bank it off the boards and out of the zone. But they finally clear it out now. Back to the Sabres here. Tries to do a toe drag that's poked away by Johnson. And here comes Duluth with the puck, trying to break it out of their zone here. Unable to do so. Still just throwing it up along the boards. Sabres able to hold it in once again. Here's a Sabres forward behind the net, but Johnson's able to strip it away from him. Here comes Johnson back the other way. It makes one man miss. He's got a little burst of speed here. Might do this himself. Tries to cut between them, and he does. Forehand. Oh, what a goal by Johnson. Coast to coast right there. The one-man breakout, just skated all the way down the ice, split the defenders, and get yourself a nice little breakaway. Good finish right there by Johnson. When he tried to first split the defenders, the puck got poked away from him, but he's able to find it somehow, and everyone is just trying to jam away at that puck, but it squirts right back to Johnson, and then he gets his own little breakaway, fakes like he's going backhand, and goes right to forehand right over the glove. And that's a 2-0 lead for Duluth. Great play by Johnson right there. He really was wheeling the whole way. Looked like no one was going to catch him when he was gaining space on the wingers he had in front of him. And then he turned into his own nice little breakaway right there. Big draw here for the Sabres. Duluth is able to win it to JJ. Tries to put it between the defender's legs, but they come away with it. Duluth able to hold the puck in the zone. They throw it in the corner. Sabres first on it. They fight for it. I think that was Robinson, throws it on net. Here comes the Sabres back the other way, though. That's offsides against the Sabres there. Favo looking upside. It looked like he had some speed and was going to be able to make something happen out of that play there. The Sabres really need to get some offensive pressure on Duluth here. They only have one shot on net so far, and I think it came off of a rush. So if they're able to keep some ozone time going, I think that'll be very beneficial for them. Here comes JJ. Gets it poked away to Robinson. Good back check by Favo to poke it off of Robinson's stick, though. And the Sabres are regrouping in their own zone here. Work it up to a winger. Tries to bang it out of the zone. He's able to clear it out, but it comes into Duluth forward. Borowitz gets it in deep. Sabres are able to clear it out quickly, though. And they're just playing ping pong along the boards right now. Still fighting for it. Favo lost his stick, tries to kick it off the ice to one of his wingers. Still fighting for it, and comes to a Sabres defenseman. So many turnovers right in the neutral zone right now. No one can get it in the offensive zone. Sabres able to get in the zone, though. Shot from Faro, that's blocked by a Duluth defenseman. Duluth tries to break it out, but Adams is able to hold the puck in the zone, and Duluth will send that not all the way down. There won't be icing, but a Duluth player wins the race to the puck. It's a shot on net, sits in front of the net. Oh, and looked like one of the defensemen tried to have the goalie cover the puck. A little miscommunication right there by the Sabres defenseman. Adams tries to find French right there, but just a little bit out of his reach. Here comes Duluth back the other way. They get the puck in deep and get off the ice. Good play. Duluth is starting their breakout with Adams. Tries to go weak side, but that's intercepted by Johnson. Steps in short. Oh, far side, right in the corner. What a play by Johnson. Reads Adams, sees that he's trying to find the weak side winger right there. Steps in front of that. Has all the room in the world. Walks in and rips it short side. And we're going to see a goalie change right away. There's not much that Russell could do right there. I mean, when you're growing up, you always know never pass the puck in front of your own net. Adams didn't make the best play right there, and Johnson was able to step down and intercept that puck and walk in for a grade A opportunity. He's able to finish on it. And now in net for the Sabres, we have Carter Overmere. Sabres work to break out behind their own net. Finds the winger. He's got the center swinging all the way down the ice. Oh, not able to make the pass to him, though. Here comes Johnson again. Sabres start to break out in their own zone. Can't tell who that is. I think that is... Can't tell who that is. I think that's Makala. But here comes Duluth back the other way. Here's JJ. Just one man to beat. Stick handles wide. Throws out in front of the net. Oh, wow. Wow. What a play. Just unfortunate. One of the Sabres defensemen caught an edge, and Duluth is able to turn that into a 3-on-1 right there. And JJ takes his defender wide, and the goalie bites on that fake, thinking JJ is going to shoot it from the bottom of the circle, but nope, he passes it right to one of his wingers in front of the net, and he's able just to tap it right in for a 4-0 lead. Good play by Robinson to be in the right spot. Here comes JJ again. Oh, it looks like two Sabres players run into each other, but they come away with the puck. Winters tries to clear it out of the zone, but Stelmacher is able to hold it in. Peter has the puck behind the net here, throws it up to one of his wingers. Unable to make the pass, and here comes Duluth back the other way. Fighting for it along the boards here. Still jamming away at it, but it comes to JJ. JJ Rhodes with the puck behind the net, throws it to one of his wingers. Oh, but he runs into a ref, and the Sabres player is able to come away with it. And that'll do it for the first period. Duluth is up 4-0 after the first period, and the shots on goal are 9-1. Not the best period from the Sabres right there. They're really going to look to turn this one around. Not much the goalie can do on some of those goals right there. And when with Overmere coming right in for that 3-on-1 where pretty much turned into an empty net for them. It's just hard. There's not much you can do there. And that goes for pretty much all the goals that Duluth has scored. For the Sabres, they really just need to get the puck in deep and have someone forechecking as hard as you possibly can. I know you're not allowed to hit in this, but maybe rub out their defensemen along the boards. You're able to do some sort of rub outs. Rub them out along the boards. Just do anything to forecheck and get that puck. These guys really need to start getting shots on net. When you have people like French and Falvo out there, those young men are very good hockey players and have very good shots. If they're able to find some space and able to get a good opportunity off, I could see them getting some goals here. So big draw for French right here. Second period's underway. Olsen's able to win it to one of his wingers here. I believe that's Robinson. Unable to get the puck in deep. Here comes French back the other way, poked away by one of the Duluth defensemen. And the Sabres are able to get the puck in deep. Fighting for it. It comes to French here. He's got the puck along the boards. Tries to cut to the slot, but it's poked away by two Duluth defensemen. And here comes Brooks. Brooks has been looking good this game. Sharp angle shot. Puck's loose out in front, but the goalie's able to jump on it. Puck's on net. Anything can happen. Took a sharp angle shot. Those usually aren't going to go in, but it bounces off his chest and it's just loose in front of the net, and one of the Duluth forwards is crashing, trying to bang that rebound home, but the goalie's able to smother that rebound and nullify any chances. Draw one by Olsen. Borowitz with a hard shot from the point, just a little bit wide. Olsen tries to find someone in front, but no one's there, and the Sabres start their breakout, but it just rolls off of one of the winger's sticks. Fava with the puck here. Does a little one-man breakout. He's got some speed going. Going to be hard to catch this young man. Steps wide. He's got a guy with him. Oh, good poke by Hewley right there to get the puck off of Favo's stick. It looked like he was trying to go coast to coast right there. Favo again trying to fight for the puck, but Robinson's able to pass it up to one of his wingers, and here comes Brooks. 2-on-1 for Duluth. Brooks has the puck over to Olsen. Oh, tries to get the one-timer, but doesn't get it off in time. That was a sneaky no-look pass right there from Brooks. That's not something you expect 10-year-olds to do. Oh, my gosh. It was a 2-on-1. All the games that I've watched throughout my past 2 years of working the Squirt International games, if it's a breakaway or if it's a 2-on-1, a majority of the time these young men are going to shoot the puck. And I think the goalies are used to that now, but Brooks does a little no-look pass over to Olsen and tries to get the one-timer off, which would have been a disgusting play, but Olsen is not able to get the shot off in time. Draw one by the Sabres. Winters throws it up to one of his wingers here. Armstrong with the puck along the boards, and Opisic steals it from him and gets a nice weak shot on net. Nice easy save for the goalie there. Duluth has just been peppering the Sabres goalies so far. Draw one by the Sabres. Winters is trying to hunt down one of the Duluth forwards. Makes him make a bad pass. And the puck is cleared out of the zone to Stelmacher. Throws it up along to right. Good hold by French right there. Looked like that was a trip. No penalty against Duluth, though. And here comes Perpisic. Nice breakout by Duluth right there. And that one will be a trip against the Sabres right there. Duluth is going back on the power play for the second time here, looking to make something happen out of it. That was a very textbook, perfect breakout from Duluth right there. It starts with a defenseman behind the net. He's got his winger sitting by the hash marks on the boards. Hits his winger. Winger steps up a little bit. He's got his center swinging in the middle of the ice, and he finds the center. And the center is able to pretty much turn that into a one-on-one. And one of the back checkers trips him, and it gives Duluth a power play. Johnson unable to hold the puck in the zone, and here comes a Duluth forward burning down the ice, but they get tangled up, and it scores to a Duluth defenseman. Tries to find Opasich, but that should be icing. No ice. Didn't have enough steam to get down there. Robinson tries to throw it on net, banked off the side of the net. JJ rings it around up to the point. Borowitz tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked down front. JJ with the puck behind the net here, fighting for it, looking like Gretzky down there. Cuts to the slot, on his backhand, poked away, but it comes right to one of Opasich. Puck is still loose, everybody trying to jam around. Oh my gosh, what a save by the goalie. Oh my gosh, goalie's laying on his belly, and he puts his glove on the post right there to stop anything from going in. Holy. That was just a mess right there in front of the net. Pucks bouncing everywhere. Comes to one of the wingers just sitting on the side, and oh my gosh, what a save by the goalie right there. Overmeer laying on his side, gets his glove down and is able to stop it with his glove. What a play, wow. Duluth could have very easily made that 5-0 right there if the goalie was not able to stand on his head and make that save. Great save by Overmeer. Draw one by the Sabres, and here comes French. Pass it off to his winger, but just out of his reach. Sharp angle shot, easy glove save for the goalie, but he plays it. And here comes Stellmacher, throws it up to Robinson. Tries to find his center, but he didn't have his center with him. Sabres dump it into Stellmacher. And that'll be icing against Duluth. All right, this is do or die right here. I think this is going to be a very big shift for the Sabres. They need to make something happen here. It all starts on the face-off. Olsen against French. If French can win this up to Winters, he should be able to walk in and get a good hard shot off. Wins it to one of his wingers, though. They work it behind the net. Tries to throw it out in front of the net, but it's blocked by a Duluth defenseman. Here comes Duluth. French able to intercept that, throws it in front of the net. He's got a guy in front. Good save by the goalie. Good save by Brendan right there. Great positioning. Brooks able to clear it up the zone, but it comes to French. He makes two men miss. Good poke right there by Hewley. French is really dangerous with the puck on his stick, but Hewley's not afraid to step and poke it right off of him. Armstrong throws it to French. Still fighting for it. Comes up to the point. They're able to clear it out the zone. Looks like a breakaway for Robinson, I think that is. Forehand, backhand, and all, and he just catches an edge. No trip there. No, excuse me, that was Gunderson on that breakaway right there. And here comes French the other way. Hewley steps, though, and forces him wide. Hewley's hunting him down. French just a little bit faster. Look at the Duluth players just hound French. Great D by all the Duluth players. Here comes Duluth back the other way. Tries to do a backhand sauce. He gets through everybody, though. Into the corner is Brooks. Throws it behind the net. Sabres able to come away with it, though. And here comes, who is that? Oh, that's Favre. No wonder. That dude is moving right now. Good poke by Hewley again. Hewley is very good defensively. Looks like Quinn Hughes out there. Favo again poked by, who else but Hewley? Another poke from Hewley. That man is all over the place. Puck's loose in front of the net. Hewley's able to clear it out, though. And the puck clears all the way out the zone. Race for a loose puck. Adams first to it, though. Opasich right on his tail. Opasich comes away with it. Oh, but Adams able to steal it from him. They start their breakout here. Bright tries to find Favo. He does. Here comes Favo. Steps inside. Tries to throw it to a player in front of the net. Puck is still loose, jamming around. No one can find it. Comes away to Duluth forward, though. Opicic able to clear the puck out the zone. Nash over to his partner, and they work it up to Favo. Nice D2D play right there. Favo unable to make anything happen right there. He's looking frustrated, trying to walk by 4 Duluth guys, but they're just hounding him. Back to Favo, though. Shot from the top of the circle, just over the net. Armstrong with the puck in the corner here. Duluth able to come away with it. And they clear it out the zone. Nash will be the first on it, though. No ice. Here comes Nash. One-man breakout here. Tries to find one of his wingers, but a little miscommunication there. Johnson on it for Duluth. Goes it over to Stellmacher. That's a great pairing right there. Stellmacher and Johnson. That's like Devontae's and Kilmacar right there. You got Stellmacher, who's a little more defensive, but he still has that offensive tendencies. And then you got Johnson, who can just absolutely burn. But here comes French back the other way. He's got a 3-on-2. Tries to skate wide by Johnson. Puck just rolls off of his stick, though. French with the puck behind the net. Works it in front of the slot. Puck's loose around. Armstrong tries to jam it home. Just puts it wide. Duluth clears it up to the point. Shot on net. Tipped just wide by Armstrong. Stellmacher high off the glass and out. And they'll call high sticking on that. Just throw as many pucks on net as you can if you're the Sabres. Anything can happen. These pucks have been bouncing all over the place today. Starts with that play by French. He comes from behind the net. It looks like he's going to do a wraparound, but he takes it just a little bit wide. Tries to get a shot off. Looks like Stellmacher gets a stick on it and just squirts right to Armstrong. But the puck's bouncing around. He's not able to tuck it home. Favo wins it up to the point. They work it down low. And that should be icing against Duluth, unless it doesn't have enough to get all the way down. And that'll be icing against Duluth. Four minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. It's still a 4-0 game in favor of Duluth. Big offensive zone draw for the Sabres, though. Favo, hopefully, he's going to win it up to one of his defensemen again. They can make something happen. Favo wins it up to Adams. Adams back down to Favo along the boards. Favo gets tripped up. That looks like it'll be a penalty against Duluth. Yep. We're going to call a trip there. That's I guess that's a good call. It looked a little weak, but Favo did end up falling down there. I couldn't really tell from my vantage point, so the refs know what they're doing. It's a penalty against Borowitz right there, one of their better defensemen for Duluth. Actually, you know what? Duluth is full of good studs defensively. They got Johnson, Stellmacher. As one pair, that's just nasty out there. Hewley has been playing amazing. I can't believe I forgot about Hewley. Borowitz, I've seen him take some insanely hard shots today. And that might be all the defensemen they have that I've noticed, at least. Nash shoots it just a little bit wide here. Back up to Favo. Works it down low. To French, works it to the slot. Tries to get a one-timer off. Just a little bit wide, though. Johnson with the puck. Tries to clear it out the zone, but Nash unable to hold it in. Here comes Gunderson. Just got to beat Favo. Favo is able to push him wide and poke the puck off of his stick. And the goalie freezes the puck there. 30 seconds left on this power play for the Sabres. The power play for the Sabres, they've had some extremely good passing plays just off the 30 seconds we've seen so far. With Favo and French out there, anything can happen. Work it up to Lindstrom. Lindstrom finds French. Here comes French. He's got Favo with him. French tries to step wide, gets it poked off his stick by Johnson, and comes to Stellmacher. Salmacher throws it up along the boards, and it goes to JJ, and JJ's able to clear it all the way down, and that'll be icing. Good play by JJ. It doesn't matter if it's icing. Just get the puck out of your zone. Big draw here for the Sabres. French against Rode. French wins it to his winger. They work it up to the point. Back down to the winger. Step by JJ. Comes to French. French cuts to the slot. Comes off his stick. Lindstrom puts it just wide. Still fighting for it. Tries to come to the slot. Comes to French. Goalie's laying down. Puts it just over the net, though. Lindstrom with the puck behind the net. Tries to find someone. Power play's over. Back to full strength. Still fighting for the puck behind the net. Duluth able to ring it out. Nash holds it in, though. Tries to find French, and he does find him. Good poke by Borowitz right there to poke it away from French and get the puck out of their zone. There's 3 defensemen on the ice for Duluth right now. They only have 4 in total, so they're going to have to figure this out. Yeah, we got Hewley, Johnson, and Borowitz back there. It's going to be hard for anyone to get by these 3. Shot from far out. Puck squirts out to Johnson. Tries to take it wide, but he gets pushed down, and no penalty there. Still fine for it. It comes to Favo. If he takes this wide here, Borowitz able to poke it away from him, though. Here comes Duluth back the other way. Opasic has the puck behind the net. Gets it poked away from him. Finds Johnson. Johnson back to Opasic, but he was looking the wrong way. Peters with the puck for the Sabres. Still fighting for it. It comes to one of the Sabres forwards. Still jamming at it. And Duluth able to come away with it. 2-on-2 the other way. Shot from far out. That's blocked by Peters. Puck's in his feet. He can't find it, though. Comes to one of his wingers, and they try to clear the puck out of the zone, but Borowitz is able to hold it in. Sabres able to finally get the puck out of the zone. Not for long, though, and that'll be offsides against Duluth. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second period. Duluth is still up 4-0, and they are out shooting the Sabres 16-6. Big draw here for Olsen and French. French wings it to his winger, and they're fighting for it along the boards. Comes away to Gunderson, though. Gunderson skates it wide, gets the puck in deep. Adams first on it for the Sabres. Brooks fighting for it. It comes to French, I believe that is. Using his body to get out the zone, but it's taken down. That won't be a penalty. Stelmacher using his body to push a guy out the way. Good play by Stelmacher right there. Good play over to Brooks. Here comes Brooks. Takes it in wide. Gets pushed off the puck by French. Still jamming at it. Here comes French. He's got 2 men to beat. Tries to get by Johnson, but Johnson's just all over him. Olsen and French fighting for it. Oh, and looks like a couple people get tangled up down there. Hopefully everyone's okay. Johnson's a little slow to get up, but he looks fine, though. Here comes Brooks. Throws it off the boards. Unable to clear the zone. Sabres defenseman throws it on net just a little bit wide, though. Johnson, D-to-D over to Stelmacher. Nice play. Stelmacher high off the glass, and now that won't be icing. Olsen first on. He's got a 2-on. Oh, that was almost offsides, and that'll do it for the period. The Sabres need to find an answer offensively here. They cannot they just keep on trying to burn by the Duluth defenseman. And it hasn't been working. When you have Johnson out there who's able to keep up with anyone on the Sabres, and then you have Stelmacher, who's one of the taller guys out here and has got a long reach and can poke anything away. That's an extremely hard pair to get past. Then you have Hewley. Hewley and who's his partner out there? Borowitz. Yeah, gosh. Duluth has good defensemen. When you have Holly and Borowitz as like your second pair, and Holly's been poking everything from everybody, that's hard to do. And I saw Borowitz with an insanely hard shot from the point. Just no answers for the Sabres offensively. I keep on saying this, but they just got to throw pucks on net and make the goalie make a mistake. These defensemen are too fast and too good at poking the puck away that you just got to do what French did right there in that replay. Get the puck behind the net, skate in front of the net, just get any shot you can, and then the puck will bounce all over the place and you can find a way to tuck it in. Some fan cam action going on right now. Keeps on cutting back to the... That's funny. Draw one by Duluth. Road first on it. They start their breakout area. He's got Robinson calling for the puck. Doesn't hit him, though. Finds a weak side winger. Sandifer has the puck wide here. Gets it poked away by one of the Sabres defensemen. Finds JJ, though. Oh, just loses control of the puck. And they work it up to Favo. And Hewley. Look at Hewley getting right in his face, stepping every single time. Hewley is one aggressive defenseman. I like the way he plays, especially at this age level when you can't hit. Just get in their face, start jamming them with your stick, make them make a play. That's what you got to do. It's been working out for him so far this game. Here comes the Sabres. Can't tell who that is, but he's got some speed and he gets taken down, no trip. Comes to Armstrong, shot from far out, glove save, rebound though. Here comes Borowitz. Borowitz looks like he's going to do it himself here. Takes it wide, and that'll be a penalty against the Sabres. Here comes Hewley. Goalie coming off for Duluth. They got an extra attacker out there. Borowitz. Oh, that's Hewley. Hewley tries to throw it on net, but it is just a little bit wide. Looks like one of the Duluth players is slow to get up over there. Can't tell who that is. Hopefully everyone's okay. His player's coming over there to check on him, though. Oh, he's clearly laboring, holding his side. That's Borowitz. Looked like he caught a cross check on the kidney or something. I can't really tell what happened to him. Grabbing his left side, though. Hopefully he's okay. Showing the replay of it here. Oh, yeah. Cross checked right on the kidneys. Yep, that one hurts right there. Aye. Caught him right above the breezers, right below the chest protector. Yeah, that one's going to hurt. Hopefully nothing serious, though. Favo tries to clear the puck all the way out the zone. Held in by Johnson. Suko on it. Able to clear the puck out the zone, but it comes to Johnson. Throws it back up along the boards to number 3 here. Shot from far out, but that's blocked by Nash. Tries to throw it in front of the net, but that's blocked again by Favo. They work it up at the point. Here's Johnson. Throws it back down low, but that's intercepted by Nash. Here comes Nash back the other way. Robinson cuts him off, though, but Nash still has the puck. Tries to get in deep, but that's intercepted by Johnson. Comes back to Nash, rips it on net. That's just a little bit wide. And here comes Stellmacher. Throws it up to Robinson. Robinson's got a center with him, but French is able to poke that away just in time. Sabres killing some time behind their own net right now. Nash has the puck. Flicks it out the zone, but that is blocked by Opposite, and he played it after high stick, so that'll be a whistle. Oh no, that's Perpicic. Perpich? And the draw's coming all the way, I guess. Offensive zone draw for Falvo here, 5-on-5. Falvo wins it to his winger. Lindstrom has the puck behind the net, throws in front. Armstrong unable to get a shot off. Opisic tries to throw it in the corner. It's in his feet though. Works it up to Armstrong. Armstrong finds Lindstrom. Lindstrom with the puck behind the net, poked away by Robinson though. Or was that Borowitz? Good to see Borowitz back out there. Perpich with the puck, takes it wide here. Does a little wraparound. Oh, good dive by good dive by Peters. He takes the penalty there though, but he's just stopped a goal pretty much. Sabres realizes that Perpich is going to do a wraparound right there and just dives headfirst at the puck and is able to break it up. No penalty on that play. But after he gets back up, he trips Perpich behind the net. Yeah, look at that. Diving headfirst, gets his glove on that, and then he trips up Perpich behind the net. Sabres need to stay out the box here if they want to get any goals. Fighting for the puck behind the net. Gunderson gets it to Olsen. Olsen works it up to Johnson. Johnson shot from far out. Tipped just wide by one of the Sabres defensemen. Brooks first on it though, holding the puck along the boards. Gives it to Olsen. Tries to work it out in front. Good stick lift by one of the Sabres forwards there. Stelmacher steps in, high shot. Oh, I can't tell if that was tipped or if that just hit the glove and went in, but good puck movement from the Duluth power play right there. Johnson over to Stelmacher. Stelmacher just gets a nice rip, tips off the glove and right in. Look at Stelmacher walk in, top of the circles. It might have hit one of the defensemen's stick, or one of the forward stick that was trying to step on Stelmacher right there, and it just floats right over the goalie's glove and in the net. 5-0 for Duluth. No penalty. Here comes French. Good poke by Borowitz right there. Here comes Brooks, trying to get it up the zone, unable to clear it. Comes down to Borowitz here. Borowitz definitely wants one after getting cross-checked. Got one man to beat, Burns by him. Nice breakaway here, forehand back in, poked away by the goalie. Puck squirts out to a forward, and the net is wide open. It's a 6-0 lead for Duluth with 8 minutes left in the third. Borowitz just burns by everyone. Good poke by the goalie, though, and it just goes right to another. Yeah, that's nothing you can do there. Great play by Overmare. You know, he knows that Duluth forward or Duluth defenseman Borowitz is going to take that to his back in there, and he's able to poke it away from him. But it just finds another Duluth player sitting in the slot for a wide open net. And here comes JJ. Stick handling everywhere, cuts outside, throws it up to the point. Good hold by Borowitz. Finds his winger. Robinson throws it down to JJ. JJ fighting for it. Nash comes away with it though. Throws it all the way around to one of his wingers. McIllia throws it all the way down. Not enough for icing though. Borowitz first on it. Tries to do a hard pass, just rolls off his stick though. Tries to find Sandifer for the breakaway, but intercepted by McIllia. McIllia throws it on net. Puck is sitting in front of the net. Puck's on net, boys. Puck's on net. Anything can happen. Just start ripping shots. Sabres fighting for it behind the net. JJ comes away with it though. Armstrong steps, forces it to Lindstrom. JJ takes away from Lindstrom though, and here comes JJ behind his own net. Throws it up to Robinson. Robinson's got a winger with him, finds him. Just too hot for him to handle though, and that'll be a trip against Duluth. I don't know why Armstrong's stopping there. This is do or die for the Sabres. If they do not score on this power play, it is not looking good for them. Big draw for French. French wins it up to the point. Duluth able to clear the puck out of the zone. Favo will be the first on it for the Sabres here. Oh, pass in front of the net. No threat, though. Finds French. French makes Olsen miss. Can't make Gunderson miss, though. And here comes Gunderson. Steps by Nash. He's got Favo to beat. Favo blocks the shot, though. Comes back to French. They got a 3-on-3 going the other way. French tries to take it wide. Good D by Johnson. Gosh, it is hard to get by that young man. Gunderson with the puck, unable to clear it out. Comes to Favo. Shot from far out. Doesn't get much on it. Almost bounced over the goalie's glove, though. Here comes Brooks for Duluth. French is able to step in front of him and keep the puck in the zone. They're fighting for it along the boards here. Duluth is back to full strength. Good play by Stalmacher on his knees to get that over to Johnson. And here comes Johnson, turning on the burners. Skates by French, but he gets it poked away. Finds one of his defensemen. Shot just wide. Goes down to Brooks. Brooks has the puck behind the net, throws it on net. Puck's loose in front of the net. Winters gets it out, though. Suko tries to find his winger. He does. Here comes Lindstrom. Lindstrom has a good shot if he can get one off here. Stalmacher pushes him wide. Lindstrom holding on to Stalmacher's stick there. Stalmacher wanted the penalty, but nothing came from it. Burowitz throws it up. Held in by the Sabres defenseman. Perpich over to Burowitz. Burowitz with the puck behind the net here. Looking like Gretzky down there. Throws it over to Perpich. Perpich gets it poked away, though, and the puck squirts up to Armstrong. They got a 3-on-2 going the other way if they can get moving. Good step by Burowitz to intercept that pass. And here comes Opich back the other way. It's just him against Adams. Tries to step wide. Can't get a good shot off, though. Still fighting for the puck along the boards here. Still jamming away at it. No one has the puck yet. Oh, Duluth comes away. Oh, excuse me. The Sabres come away with it. Find Maculia. Here comes Maculia. Poked away by, I guess, Hugh Hewley. Favo here. Sharp angle shot. Puck's bouncing around in the slot. Comes to Perpich, though. Perpich will throw it all the way down the ice for what looks like will be icing. Yep, I'll be icing. 3 minutes and 20. Clock is still going. Oh, actually, I guess it's a running clock. I forgot about that. Three minutes left in the third here. JJ wins the puck to one of his defensemen. They throw it behind the net. Wright's first on it, though. One of the Wright, or the Bright brothers, excuse me, not the Wright brothers. Here comes JJ. JJ Road, stick handling through an army of people, it looks like, but Nash is able to poke it away from him and rings it all the way around. Hewley first on it, though. Tries to throw it on net, but that's intercepted by Favo. And the puck comes back to Hewley. Tries to get it in deep. Back to Favo again. Here comes Favo trying to take it wide with some speed. Good step by Burowitz. But Favo finds it again. Tries to do a toe drag shot, but Hewley pokes it off of his stick once again. Here comes Burowitz. He's got some speed here. Stick handling all over the place. Tries to do a backhand sauce, but it goes right into one of the Sabres players' guts. Borowitz with the puck at the point. Gets it deep behind the net here. Sabres first on it. Oh, but it's poked away by Sandifer. Sandifer throws it up to the point. Johnson whiffs on the shot, but gets it down to Sandifer. Sandifer rims it around to Olsen here. Still fighting for it along the boards. Still jamming away at it. Favre tries to throw it out. Held in by Stahlmacher. And the goalie freezes it. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third period here. Puck won by Duluth. Worked up to Stahlmacher down to Brooks. Tries to go tic-tac-toe over to Johnson. Finds him. Shot from far out. Goalie's able to clear it or recover it. Under a minute left. The clock is still running due to the 6-0 lead for the Duluth team. Perpich fighting for the puck along the boards. Comes out to French. French still jamming away at it. Hewley on it though. Gets it stolen from him. Here comes Lindstrom. Got some speed. Tries to find his winger in front of the net, but it's too hot for him to handle. Suko going after Borowitz behind the net. Borowitz throws it up to one of his wingers here. Comes Opich. Tries to find his winger, but Nash intercepts that pass. Here comes Nash the other way. Tries to get it in the zone, but it is jammed away by one of the Duluth defensemen. And 5 seconds left in the game. And that'll do it. Duluth is your Division I B1 Squirt Championships of the year. Congratulations to them. It was a great game. Hats off to the Duluth defensemen. All four of those boys out there. Hewley played outstanding, was poking everything, super aggressive. Borowitz paired with Hewley, both those guys somehow some of the most aggressive defensemen I've seen in this tournament. Poking everything, stepping on everything, working out perfectly for them. And then for your other pair, you have Johnson and Stahlmacher, which, I mean, speaks for itself. You have Johnson who's just wheeling up the ice, and Stahlmacher, who's your stay-at-home defenseman, getting hard rips from the point. Then how could I possibly forget about the loose goalie, Carter Brennan, pitching a shutout in the championship game, facing 10 shots, but still a shutout nonetheless. He faced some hard shots right there, had to, be focused, work on his rebound control. The Sabres still fought extremely hard. They played a great game. Favre and French were extremely dominant when they had the puck on their stick. It's just hard. They could not find a way to get past the Duluth defensemen. The Duluth D kept on pushing them wide, and then once they got wide enough, they would just step on them and start hammering them with their stick or just pushing them off the puck, and it worked tremendously for them. Janik got pulled in the first period. He was doing fine. I thought he was doing good. The goals that got scored on him were not his fault at all. Walter, I didn't mention him that much, but he was moving around out there. Nash is also very good defensively this game. Great at moving the puck out of his own zone. Yeah, French is a very good hockey player. Good game from French. Same with Favre. Those are two very good hockey players. The Bright brothers. The Bright brothers both rocking nice mullets. These guys style. Good game by Carter. I wanted to see this young man play in warm-ups. He was doing some crazy stretching. He was hitting the full splits out there, so I wanted to see what he looked like in game. Perpich. He was all over the place too tonight. Sandifer. That young man's got some wheels. Opasich was also all over the place. I mean, every Duluth player played really good tonight. Oh. Good Quinn Hughes right there. Poking everything, moving quick. That was a good game by Hewley. Brooks with a nice flow out there. He had a great game too. Gunderson was a workhorse out there. Felix is, that kid is good. That kind of looks like Jared Spurgeon out there, especially in these jerseys. That kind of look like the Wild. Stahlmacher is just so good defensively. The D for Duluth is so good. I can't stop talking about him. And here comes Burowitz. Just absolutely locked down. Oh, look at the goalie. Good game, Brandon. Nice shutout. Shout out to the Knights of Columbus, the Sabres. They played an outstanding tournament. They were putting up a lot of goals. You know, they had a great game. Duluth, that was just too hard for them to score on Duluth defensively. Congratulations, Duluth. You guys played outstanding today. I didn't get to watch any other games throughout the tournament, but you guys were putting up great numbers. I assume you guys were clamping everybody with the way you guys played against the Sabres, who was a very good team. Yeah, let's actually look at that. So throughout this tournament, Duluth only got scored on 6 times. That's crazy. 6 games, 6 goals. And I mean, they had a shutout this game. Their 3rd shutout of the tournament. The most goals they let in one game was 3 goals. I just want to give a big thank you to Scheels Arena for putting on this great big event, and Matt Wise for running this tournament and putting this together every year. It's so much work. And a big thank you to the Fargo Force production team for putting on all the lights and having all the cameras, the replays, running the Jumbotron. They're just putting on such a big event for these young men out here. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Scheels Arena Facebook live stream. Have a good night. God bless.